Hello again from the Cannon Academy Homeschool. In this video, I am going to tell you about the Cannon Academy Homeschool happenings of the week of June 20th, 2022 to June 24th, 2022. So that Monday, I didn't have any kids because my great-grandson usually stays home on Mondays, and the place that my son works actually celebrated the Juneteenth holiday on Monday the 20th. So he kept his two littles, my youngest grandchildren, home for the day. So at the start of the week, we actually needed 172.93 miles to reach Lexington, Kentucky on our pretend trip back from the end of the Oregon Trail. Those who've been following me know we did the Oregon Trail with exercise miles and also with reading miles. Exercise miles for every 15 minutes that we do dance or an activity, they can run or play or whatever for 15 minutes, that is one heart healthy mile. We do take walks, and I keep track on my watch how far we've gone, and I multiply it by however many of us have walked, and that's our team total miles for that activity. Then as far as reading miles, for every minute that they read, they earn 5 miles. So if they read to me for 10 minutes, they get 50 miles. If they read for 5 minutes, they get 25 miles. And so we finished the Oregon Trail, and we decided we would come down through California and over through Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and we're coming up through Tennessee and Kentucky, and we're going to do Ohio and come back to Indiana. So we are actually in Kentucky, and at the beginning of that week, June 20th through the 24th, we were at 172.93 miles needed. So by the end of the week, we had earned 4.83 walking miles due to the weather, 3 exercise miles, and the kids had earned 130 reading miles. And when you subtract, add those up, that's 137.83 miles. So at the end of the week, on June 24th, we had 35.10 miles to reach Lexington, Kentucky. Now, also some of the things we did was the kids are a little burnt out, and they say they want to do work pages, but when I get them out, it's a struggle, especially if it has writing on it. So we're kind of getting away from that for the summer and learning in different ways. So we completed Homeschool Pop video on Phonics, which was a 10, almost 11 minute video. And then we also did Homeschool Pop's first grade math. It's a 57-minute video, and as of that week, we still had 34 minutes to go as of June 24th. It goes back over the basics of addition and subtraction and evens and odds and things like that for first grade. So it was a little different for them. We also watched Homeschool Pop's entire Farm Animals Spanish, which was 10.54 minutes, and we are going to repeat that again in the next week. This Homeschool Pop is on YouTube. For those that have been following me, you know that we do the states each time we finish a state on our reading exercise mile program. We study the states and stuff. We have a little worksheet we do, and then we watch a Homeschool Pop video. They're like 2 to 5 minutes long, and the kids love it, and they learn quite a bit interacting with Homeschool Pop. They think he's hilarious. So from there on YouTube, we started doing Kid Academy. We have 3 songs. One they already know because the 4-year-old wanted to do it again, and 2 that they're learning. So the Ants Go Marching is one song they're learning, and Down by the Bay they're learning. And then a favorite is Itsy Bitsy Spider, and we do that. And we'll repeat that until they have most of the things. I thought it would be cute for them when we take walks, they can sing the Ants Go Marching, and over time we're going to add other songs to their repertoire. Another YouTube channel they like is Jack Hartman's Kids Music channel. And their favorite, which I also have on a CD, is Hip Hop Tootie Ta. And so we brought that back. A new one for them is the Movie Groovy Dance. And another new one is the Dinosaur Stomp. And those seem to have become fast favorites. And it gets them up and gets them moving, whether it's too hot outside or it's raining or something like that. They're still getting an activity, and they love it. Then for this particular week, we plan on also adding Rock and Learn video, What is Multiplication? It's a 10.54 minute video because my granddaughter is starting to learn multiplication. The other 2 are starting to realize that when they add doubles, they can look at the multiplication table and get a quick answer and stuff. So we are moving slowly because it's summer school for us, but we're still making some progress, whether we do worksheets or not. And then I also bought and put together a new kitchen. You can see a little part of it over there. And the kids love it. So I brought back the dishes and the wooden fruit that sticks together with Velcro, and they remembered that with the Velcro we can divide that fruit into different fractions and things like that. I think I turned too many pages there. Nope, that would be it. So I do this on the homeschool happenings. It partly keeps me accountable, but it also is to let others know how much we're changing things up as needed, especially here during the summertime, because we do school all year round. And different things that work and don't work for us, so that maybe you can try them and decide if they work for you or not. So if you found this helpful, then please hit like, feel free to share it, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. It just lets you get a notification when I post again. You can decide if you want to watch it or not. You can always unsubscribe. It won't hurt my feelings. I totally understand. I'm just here to show the changes. In fact, I still have a few minutes on this video, so I'm going to touch on a few upcoming things that I'm going to be doing. I am starting to review books from my shelves for children. I'm trying to do different age levels and things. I do a lot of the old classics that are my favorites. I am doing a few that are fairly new, but maybe not like super new. And then my daughter suggested, because she's Book Chick. She's on Instagram as Book Chick 2020. She did have a YouTube channel, which she is going to bring back shortly under Book Chick. She suggested I do some of the newer books, which is why I, in a video that I am going to publish later today, have a TBR list showing some of the newer books that I picked up from the library for younger children, and also for homeschooling. parents that they might be interested in going through looking for ideas. So there you have it. But another type of video I want to do here in the near future is to go back through my notes from over the years, things that I taught my boys before they went to public school, because at the time homeschooling wasn't legal and wasn't well known when they were growing up. It became legal, I believe, in the late 1980s, and they were already in high school at the time. So while I wish I could have homeschooled them too, because they would have just really flourished. I mean, they were super smart anyway, but that was part of the reason that public school was difficult for them. And I would have so loved to have been able to move them to the next grade levels and just work through things fast like we do in homeschool whenever we're able to, or taking my time on things they needed. So I'll be going over that and what I learned homeschooling my daughter and granddaughters and some of my nieces and younger cousins over the years, and how even that changed, especially as my daughter got older and the others went on to public school and things. And then how I brought in a great niece and nephew and was homeschooling them, and how it changed even then, and how I had to keep changing it to find what worked for them. And now I have my two youngest grandchildren and my oldest great-grandchild, and I'm doing it again and trying to figure out what's working for them and what's not, and how can I keep it interesting. So I'm going to be doing that just to show how it has changed over the years and compare different things at different times through a year, so you can kind of get an idea. So I'm going to cut this off right now and say I hope you have a wonderful holiday, because I am recording this over July 4th weekend. That's how far behind I am. And be safe. Until next time. Bye-bye from the Cannon Academy Homeschool.